Something feels really off.
So Clix has just revealed his new mouse, his new gaming setup, new Nvidia settings, and updated Fortnite settings after placing 4th in the FNCS Grand Finals, where he actually won $60,000. But starting off in the video tab, you can see he has actually downgraded from 360 FPS to 240 FPS, and he's done the exact same thing with his refresh rate. Now the reason for this is due to the upcoming LAN, where the monitors at this LAN will be 240Hz only, so he's basically getting some practicing until then. Next from that, his brightness is still the same, that's 150%. Same with his colorblind, that's on do turn up, strength number 5. As for his view distance, that's on medium, which can give you the benefit of seeing items at a farther distance. His textures are on low, along with his meshes on low to get that extra FPS boost. His toggle sprint is on, auto open doors off, manual activation on hold forward, and hurdle activation on press jump. Disable pre-edit options is turned on, auto confirm edits is not on, which means he does not use edit on release. If you want to find out the difference, check out this video on screen. His reticle ammo indicator is turned on, which adds this ammo indicator on screen. Damage numbers are on cumulative, which automatically adds up all the damage dealt. Reticle damage feedback is on hit only, and that looks like this on screen. Then he's also using all of these HUD options. For his sensitivity, his X is on 8.7, his Y is on 6.3, his targeting is on 90.9, his scope is on 35%, and both his building and editing sensors are on the default 100%. As for the DPI he's using, as you can see on screen, he is using 800. You can see from a mouse software in the background. If you want to know why pro players use a high DPI, check out this video too. I also believe he's using a high mouse hertz of 4000, which does have an advantage of preventing pixel skipping, so I would recommend using a higher mouse hertz, but don't go too high as your battery will drain. Oh, and he's also using the default mouse window sense, and he is not using mouse acceleration. As for his movement, I believe he's using this on screen, which is 62 on the forward, 90 on the strafe, and then 135 on the backward. For his audio settings, his quality is on high, and he's using visualized sound effects. As for his keybinds, these are pretty much the same. Here are his movement keybinds. Here are all of his loadout keybinds. And then for his wall, he's using F, his floor is on X, his stairs is on Q, his roof is on V, and his trap is on T. Oh, and his building edit is on G. Moving on, we've got his setup, which currently looks like this in his Florida home. Starting off with the desk, I believe it's this one on screen, which is from Best Buy. Aside from that, we've got his new gaming mouse, which he did show on stream. This is the Final Mouse ULX Pro Series by Tarek. That's his design, the blue one. He's also got a brand new mouse pad, which is the Steel Series QCK Heavy Double XL in the FaZe Clan edition. His keyboard's the same. That's the Clix X Matrix Cotton Candy one. I'm pretty sure his actuation point is very low, like 0.5 or 0.1. He's still got the same monitor, but he has lowered it down to 240Hz. For his headset, it's the same old one, that's the JBL Quantum. And for his gaming glasses, he's still using the Gunner ones, as you can see him wearing on screen here. Moving on to his PC specs, here's what it looks like. Looks really cool. It is a custom built one, as you can see here, by a company called Paradox Customs. And if you're curious of how much it costs, it's nearly $6,000, and here are all of the specs. It's featuring some beastly specs like the new Intel processor and Nvidia RTX 4090. Next, we've got his custom grey superhero skin. Now, the reason for why him and many other pros use this is because of 3 main advantages. One is the clean design. This helps with FPS and lower delay. 2 is its neutral colour, allowing it to blend into its surroundings. And then 3 is it being slim. No one wants a big, thick skin that everyone can see easily. To get this though, you firstly do need to own a superhero skin. It can be any of these that you want, but obviously you need to wait for it to come into the item shop, then purchase the superhero skin in itself. I recommend Backlash. I think it's one of the best ones out there. And once you have purchased a superhero skin, if you head into the edit style, for the first page under suit pattern, you want to make sure you select the third one, which is bold. As for the head style, you want to make sure the full mask is selected. For the eye mask, you want to make sure that is actually turned off, even though we can't really see it. And then for the belt, that also wants to be off too. For the second page, you want to make sure the primary material is on the fourth one, that is cloth. And for the primary color, you want to make sure that that is on silver, which is the third one run along. For the secondary material, you want to make sure that is on the first one, which is spandex. And for the secondary color, you want to make sure that is on silver. For the accessory color, you can skip this as it doesn't matter. For the eye effects, I believe he does use this, as you can see it on screen here. So you want to make sure you do enable that and make sure it is on white. Moving on from that, I want to show you his optimized Windows 10 settings, which here's proof he is actually using Windows 10. You can see from the bottom left corner. But to get the best settings, you want to go inside the control panel. You want to uncheck all 4 of these right here. Then if you go into the background applications, you want to simply uncheck all these and stop them from running in the background. After that, in the advanced system settings, go under performance. Then under visual effects, you want to adjust for best performance and then tick these essential settings on screen. After that, I like to go into the device manager under high precision event timer. And some people say that if you disable this, it can boost your FPS. It's something you should try, and if not, just re-enable it. I also like to go into the run box and type in temp. I then like to select all of these and simply delete them. I do this again with %, temp %, and yet again with prefetch. Also, while the game is running, I press Ctrl Alt Delete, go into the task manager, and then find Fortnite, right click on it, go to details, then right click on the top exe, set the priority from the default normal to high. You'll notice as well in the task manager, if you look at the very bottom, you'll see uptime. To your surprise, the uptime may be very high, like some of these examples are on screen, like some are just ridiculous. And this is because of a fast start feature, which has become quite the meme. So to fix this, head into power options, click change settings that are unavailable, and simply uncheck this option. Now when you shut down your PC will fully shut down and the uptimer will be reset. Oh, if you go into gaming too, specifically under the game bar, you want to ensure that that is turned off, as it can give you micro stutters. As well, in the search, if you type in power plan, click edit power plan, then change advanced settings, you'll notice by default it's on a normal power plan. Instead, you want to change that to high performance, which as you can imagine will make it perform at a higher level. Moving on to Clix's Nvidia settings, I firstly want to mention that he is on the latest Nvidia driver, which Epic Games themselves do recommend for improved performance and bug fixes. He's currently using the 552.12 driver, which is available right now as we speak. To get it for yourselves, just simply head into the drivers section of the Nvidia app or GeForce app, and this is where you'll see the latest game ready driver, where you can simply install it in here. After that though, if you go into the Nvidia control panel, go into manage 3D settings, and you want to copy all of my settings that are set up in this video on screen in the manage 3D section. Then finally go into adjust desktop size and position. Clix actually does use a custom digital vibrance of 69%, I believe. And if you don't know what this does, it basically makes your game brighter, more colourful, the more you increase this percentage. Aside from that though, if you do then select your main gaming monitor, then select full screen and make sure a GPU is selected with the highest refresh rate possible. And that's been all of Clix's new settings and setup going into the FNCS LAN event. If it helped, feel free to drop a like on it, subscribe for more, and before you do go, check out any of my other videos on screen right now.